Welcome to Despicable Me in Brevi. We're going to break down the Despicable Me trilogy as fast as we can, starting with the original Despicable Me. Gru, a supervillain, is insulted when a rival steals the Great Pyramid of Giza and decides to one-up this mystery man by shrinking and stealing the moon. This villain is revealed to be Vector. When stealing the shrink ray from a military base, Vector interrupts Gru and his minions and steals the shrink ray for himself. When Gru tries to break into Vector's fortress, he is stopped by a variety of traps. He then decides that he needs to adopt children to help him get into the fortress, and he adopts Agnes, Edith, and Margot. Using them, he gets into the fortress and steals the shrink ray back. Gru steals the moon using this shrink ray and returns to Earth, only to find that Vector has kidnapped the girls. He gives up the moon to Vector in return for the girls, but Vector, being a supervillain, doesn't actually give Gru the girls back. Gru and the minions execute a mid-air rescue of the girls just as the moon reverts to its natural size, flying back into orbit with Vector on it. Despicable Me 2. Gru is no longer a villain, but a legitimate father and jelly businessman. However, when the Anti-Villain League, or AVL, approaches him to help them find whoever stole a mutagen known as PX-41 from a secret lab, Gru can't refuse. He, with his partner Lucy, begin investigating suspects, finding an almost empty bottle of the mutagen in a shop, seemingly closing the case. Lucy leaves for her next mission, and Gru is heartbroken because he never asked her out. When Gru and the girls then go to a Cinco de Mayo party, Gru finds a secret elevator where he finds a villain named El Macho, who was supposed to have died years ago. He finds that El Macho is the actual culprit and has been experimenting on Gru's minions with the mutagen, making them rabid and indestructible. El Macho plans on sending these new minions to all the major cities to take over the world. Lucy returns, and El Macho kidnaps her because he finds out that she is part of the AVL. Gru develops an antidote to the PX-41 and goes after El Macho to save Lucy. He uses the antidote on all of the minions, making them back into normal ones. El Macho, out of options, uses the serum on himself, turning into a monster, but Lucy and Gru together beat him. They then get married and give Agnes, Edith, and Margot a mother and a father. Despicable Me 3. Gru and Lucy are sent to stop Balthazar Brat from stealing a diamond. They stop him from stealing, but can't catch him. This causes the AVL to fire them both irrationally. The minions then ask him to return to villainy, but he refuses, so many of them leave. Gru then finds out that he has a twin brother that he hadn't known about. The family decides to go meet him. Meanwhile, the minions are put in prison because they trespassed on a talent show set. They soon decide that they miss Gru, so they escape to return to him. Gru and Drew, his brother, decide to steal the diamond back from Balthazar, who is planning on using it to power a robot that would help him destroy Hollywood. Gru and Drew steal the diamond back, but Balthazar, disguising himself as Lucy, steals it back from them and kidnaps the children. Gru, Drew, and the real Lucy work together to defeat Balthazar and save the children, along with the help of the minions who met up with them in Hollywood. Gru and Lucy are soon reinstated into the AVL, while Drew wishes to remain a villain. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe down below, and let me know in the comments what you guys want to see summaries of.